CC is a flat earther well known for his rants, whether that be in his car, his van or even his kitchen. These are his safe spaces where he can moan to his heart's content. So when he decides to make a video at the beach, it's something I couldn't ignore. Hello all and welcome along to another episode of Flat Earth Friday with me, Simon Dan. Thanks very much for joining me. Before we begin today's video, I was reading earlier how astronomers have captured the birth of planets around a baby sun. Outside of our solar system, of course, and I was reading that story on Ground News, which was actually founded by a former NASA engineer called Harleen Kaur, who worked on the James Webb Space Telescope. Now, Ground News combines stories and articles from thousands of outlets, local and national, in one place so readers can get the full picture of what's being reported around the world. As you can see here, Ground News shows you if there's any political leanings for each publication. And in this instance, we can see that it's mainly centre-driven, with 196 total news sources. For every story, you get a quick visual breakdown of the news outlet that's covering it, what their political bias is, how factual the source is, which entity actually owns that source, and which countries are covering the story. Also, Ground News is gaining notoriety for its work. They were recently recognised by the Nobel Peace Centre for their impact on media literacy, saying that it's an excellent way to stay informed, avoid echo chambers and expand your worldview, which is exactly why we use Ground News too here on the Simon Dan channel. You can see every site, every story with access to international perspectives that are hard to find, so then you can make informed decisions where you can read, watch and share the best information available. Plus, Ground News is mission centric. It's not about eliminating bias but providing better transparency. Plus, they're funded by their community, not by big ads or investors. So go to ground.news/Simon to stay fully informed on breaking news and compare media coverage. Subscribe through my link below for 40% off unlimited access if you support the mission and find it as useful as I do. Right, on with today's video, which, as I said in the intro, comes from flat earther CC. He's found himself at the beach today and he's taken us with him. Let's see what he's got in store for us.
All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. It's 7/12/25. I just want you to take a look at the big chemtrails here on the beach. What does that look like to you?
Classic condensation trails, Chris. Not chemtrails, which of course are made up nonsense.
Oh, you know what? Let's call these snake clouds. Yeah, that's right. Let's call them snake clouds. That's great. Yes, but people don't see this, do they? They don't see that manipulating our weather in every freaking country. These are all over the place. No matter where you go, no matter where you are, you will always see these chemtrails right behind me.
Yes, a consequence of the increase of air travel. It means you get more contrails. As you have no evidence whatsoever that they are chemtrails, CC, perhaps you should stop with this one.
Yeah, I'd like to do a video out on the beach. Unfortunately, I'm not really set up for it. I got my P1000, but there's really not much going on out here.
Ah, the flat earth camera of choice, the Nikon P1000. No surprise there. Is it that there's not much going on? Or is it that you can't find a boat that's too small to see with the naked eye, that has not gone over the horizon yet, so you can say, ha, see, I zoomed in and brought it back into view?
I got a barge over there, but the barge is... They only... All right, well, you know what? I'll zoom in on it. Okay. Let's talk. Why not? It's a Saturday, so you might as well enjoy yourself. All right.
Couldn't agree more, CC. No harm in going to the beach on a Saturday and having a good time. I don't mind this side to CC, you know.
When you're driving down a road, a straight road, and you see mountains in the background, and you're driving up to the mountains. Now remember, it's like highway, what is that highway out in California? It goes to the desert. I don't know. Highway 69. Now picture yourself on that straight highway going through the desert, and you see these mountains in the background. All right, so while you're driving, shouldn't those mountains be getting higher?
When you're far away from a mountain, it looks small. Not because it's actually small, of course, but because it takes up a tiny angle in your field of view. Now, as we know, that's called angular size. As you get closer, that angle increases, so the mountain appears larger. Your brain smooths that process out. Now, on the globe, when you're far enough away, the lower parts of the mountain are actually hidden behind the curvature of the Earth. So what do you see? Just the top of the mountain. But as you drive closer and climb slightly up the bulge of Earth, your line of sight shifts. More of that mountain becomes visible, starting from the top and working downward. It looks like it's rising from behind a hill, because it is. That hill is called the horizon. So yes, you're seeing more of the mountain and you're seeing it appear larger. One is due to curvature and line of sight. The other is due to angular resolution and perspective. And both only make sense on a globe.
Because the curvature of the Earth. You remember that? That's right. There apparently is a curve on the Earth. So while you're driving on the land and you see these mountains all the way in the background, 50, 20 miles back, they should be coming higher. But they're not.
If the mountains are far away, say 20 to 50 miles, then yes, part of them will be hidden behind the curve. You are only seeing the upper portion. But as we've already discussed, as you move closer, more and more of the mountain becomes visible. The mountain doesn't appear to rise higher in the sky like it's being pulled up by a string. It becomes taller in your field of view because your angle to it is changing and the hidden portion is now in view. But if you're only driving a few miles towards the mountain, say from 20 to 17 miles out, you're barely changing your viewing angle. The amount of mountain becoming visible from behind the curve at that stage is tiny. They probably are looking slightly higher, but you can't notice at that distance.
You know, going to the beach now is just, it's like watching Star Wars or Star Trek or any, you just can't really enjoy it because you know that you can pull up with your camera, okay, and see stuff that you shouldn't be able to see. 8 inches per mile squared. That is the equation, okay? We see too far. That's the problem. And that's a problem. A big problem.
You think we can't see too far, but that understanding is just wrong. Every single time a flat earther says that, they're debunked. Either they've got their numbers wrong, or the footage doesn't make sense, or something like that. Every time, debunked. We do not see too far. We see as far as can be expected on this earth.
Either they're lying to us about the size of this freaking thing that we live on, or we're flat and stationary because nothing else is moving.
This is interesting. Chris is saying it's either flat or larger than we're being told. I've not heard him say this before. Maybe things are starting to change for him.
All the planes are moving, all the stars are moving, everything is moving up there, but we are not moving.
Maybe not. Chris takes a little walk at this point, rambling about bits and bobs before getting back to it.
I mean, after all these years, we still have these ridiculous trolls that just troll us, you know, and just say stupid things that make no sense at all. And it humors me, it really does. So continue it. I would like to have another 150 trolls. Maybe that'll get my subs up to like 20,000 or something, you know? I mean, really, does it even make a difference? None of us make any money off of YouTube anymore. I never did from the beginning. We just want to express the truth. I mean, we want to spread the truth.
The problem is, the truth is already known, and what you are spreading is misinformation. All of you. Every flat earther on the internet.
This is not something I wanted to get into. I never thought I would ever in my life, ever think that the earth is flat. I remember looking at it for the first time, saying to myself, you're stupid. You're an idiot to even consider thinking that the earth is flat. But it is.
And this is a tale we hear over and over and over again from the flat earthers. Their initial disbelief that people can believe in a flat earth, and then they usually try to prove them wrong, before finally accepting the position and falling for the nonsense. Does this say more about the kind of person that goes on to become a flat earther? Is there a link with education or psychological demeanour? Something that definitely needs studying further, I think.
And it's stationary. We're covered with a dome. And that's before I found God, the creator. You know, I know who he or she, whoever it may be, is. And I know somebody created all this for us.
And that's absolutely okay to believe that. Just don't spread it as fact across the internet. Because as usual, there's no proof for what you're saying. I don't think CC can get much more wrong here.
Or is it just all digital? I mean, it just seems so perfect, right?
Maybe he can.
And if you think we live on a globe, you think this is spinning in space with an atmospheric hovering, you are out of your mind. It's impossible. Physically, it is just impossible. The physics just don't match. It's just absolutely absurd to think that you do live on this stupid ball.
Scratch what I said earlier, nothing started to change for him. He's still the stubborn flat earther he's always been.
And that's what that's right. I'm calling it a stupid, yeah, that's right. All right? It's a stupid ball you think you live on. This fantasy Walt Disney World thing. Flat, stationary, not moving.
Oh, is there anything better than CC ranting at the beach? I don't think so. I wonder if anyone's actually watching him. At this point, Chris gets started on chemtrails again.
Oh, look at that chemtrail. There's a nice one. Oh, I know, but those are planes. Yes, they're planes. They're not doing anything wrong. Of course not. They're just hanging out, enjoying themselves, spraying us. And there's another one. That's great. Can you see all of it? Do you see this? These are manipulated clouds. These are fake clouds. All of it. They're covering up the sun. They're covering up everything. And they're controlling the weather. They've been doing this for 50 years now. Probably longer than that.
Chris, they haven't. If you think we've got the ability to control the weather on a global scale, you are very much mistaken. Please, if you want to make claims like this, then back them up with evidence. Don't just waffle. Well, I think that's a nice place to finish this video, and we'll leave CC on the beach chatting rubbish into his phone. Let me know what you thought of this one in the comments below. As I say, we're all done and dusted for another one. Thanks so much for watching today. It is as ever appreciated. If you enjoyed it, please do consider subscribing to the channel, hitting the thumbs up button too, be very thankful, and if you really liked it, sharing as well. Thank you. Just enough time to once again thank Ground News for sponsoring today's video. Remember, go to ground.news/Simon, stay fully informed on breaking news and compare media coverage. Click the link in the description for 40% off unlimited access if you support the mission and find it as useful as I do. I've been Simon Dan, have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow for another Saturday session. See you then.